All right, listen to this next question very carefully. Which player was the NBA All-Star Game MVP award named after?
Is it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Larry Bird, or Bill Russell? This one should be an easy one, for sure.
So many great players, but only one has that honor.
Certainly one of the most beautiful structures in the most history. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Lopez, no luck. Here's Green. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Embiid, no good. Middleton outside. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And at the midway point, what stands out, Chris, to you about this phase of the regular season?
Well, Kevin, it's always that the standings have pretty much solidified the favorites, the cellar dwellers, and this is where a front office will take a hard look at their roster and maybe look to make some moves as well. The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. We play just over a minute here in the first. Holiday with it. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Inside. Second chance shot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
The Bucks shooting their first foul shot of the night. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. At the elbow, it's Harris. Outside, Simmons. Curry against DiVincenzo. And Embiid throws it down.
This is as high percentage of a shot as you can get for Embiid. He's a powerhouse of a player. He loves to dunk.
High post Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. Over Green. Middleton can't get it to go. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Curry passes to Embiid. Green dishes to Curry. They double team Curry. Outside for Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Embiid.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Got a piece of it. Embiid with the steal. And the dunk by Embiid.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Pass to Holiday. And the layup's good off the glass. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
Look, and when someone's open, Lopez will find him, using his height to see over the defense.
DiVincenzo against Curry. The dish now to Embiid. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. They kick it out to Green. Stolen by Middleton. Holiday with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Good.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Outside, Green. Simmons finds Embiid. Back to Simmons. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. The three for DiVincenzo. Ben Simmons with the rebound. The 76ers lead.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Now here's Curry. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Showing off that athleticism. Harris is more than happy to slam it down like this.
Bucks trail by 3. Giannis outside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Curry. Last time out he had 14 points. Feeds it to Embiid. They kick it out to Green. 5 to shoot. Lobbed up there for Embiid. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Augustine, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Maxey passes to Korkmaz. And here's Milton. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And Howard can still wreck the rim when he gets in deep.
Good if it goes. That one doesn't drop. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about
I think the most important lesson that I got is
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Korkmaz is out there with Howard. Then there's Maxey, and it's Milton in at the 2 guard.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Now here is Augustine. He's guarded closely, and that one drops for him.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Thybulle, the pass to Milton. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Now here is Augustine. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Now here's Maxey, guarded by Augustine. And here's Maxey. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot clock at 3. Korkmaz passes to Howard. Now here is Augustine. He's guarded closely.
That's a shot they're always happy to give, even when he blows the finish.
Milton the pass to Howard. Deflects the pass. And here comes Augustine late in the fast break.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Maxey passes to Howard, and it goes down 2 points. Howard's got his second basket of the night. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Now here's Howard after the miss from Bobby Portis. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Augustine. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. An easy 2 points on the layup. Giannis has got 6.
And they really all have confidence in Antetokounmpo to run that set. That they're willing to put every aspect of their offense in his hands.
Now, here's Thibault. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Torrey Craig. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And Holiday, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 7. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
I look forward to seeing which team can dictate the style of play. I mean, that's going to set the tone for this entire series.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Good on both. Bucks trail by 3. Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
The Bucks shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Now here's Curry. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's him. Oh, he delivers that with
I can't believe it. I cannot believe that.
Unreal athleticism. I mean, for a bigger guy, Embiid really knows how to drop the hammer.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And Giannis throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the... For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to it. And that...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
On the court for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
There's the pass to Harris. Outside, Green. Knocked loose and stolen by DiVincenzo. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball.
A determined shooter who excels at the charity stripe. Middleton will gladly head to the line.
The Bucks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it's the 76ers with the ball. 4-point game. Simmons against Giannis. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And when you foul Simmons, you really got to foul him. You don't want to just mess around. He powers through.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. The Bucks shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Here's Holiday, and the rejection by Embiid.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in around this guy.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Ben Simmons.
And a promising trend this month is the rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's showing a lot of smarts. Shot selection has been tremendous, and it's helped his numbers a ton.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Green. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday to end the run. And yes, it's good. Giannis has got 10.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Outside Curry. He feeds it to Howard. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. Augustine up top. Banked in off the glass. Augustine's got his 2nd bucket of the night. 76ers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Maxey passes to Thybulle. He dishes it to Howard. Back to Thybulle. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Chris Middleton comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Augustine. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the 76ers now. Now, here's Maxey. He's tightly guarded. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Now here's Howard. He's got 6. Here's Maxey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Philadelphia, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Pat Connaughton. Now here's Giannis. And now Philadelphia on the break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Milton finds Thibault. Embiid's shot is good. Embiid's got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers.
Oh, how about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebounds. No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
And so here is Philadelphia. Following the 3 by Milwaukee. Milton the pass to Maxey. Back to Milton. The feed to Embiid. Good D by Lopez. Bucks trail by 4. Here's Middleton. And a missed layup. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The 76ers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Outside, Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. To the middle, here's Lopez. It could go, and the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays.
That free throw good from Lopez. Brook Lopez hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Now Milton. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Wow. Taking whatever he sees in the pick and roll. Simmons, you got to respect how assured he is.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Dishes to Lopez. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Pass to Simmons. We played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Embiid, no good.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
They grab their own miss. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. Philadelphia leading by 4. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Once Simmons turns on the Jets, there's no stopping him. I love seeing him play with this much confidence.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Embiid with the block. And he recovers it. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. It's Curry outside. Good on the triple. And it's a 9-point Philadelphia lead. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. It's stolen by Harris. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And Simmons slams it in.
That's all you have to do. Jordan Simmons, general direction. He'll take care of the rest.
Simmons against Antetokounmpo. And it's blocked by Simmons. Harris outside. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And here's Simmons for three. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Bucks trail by 11. Shot to stop the run, and Giannis will weigh it in.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Simmons against Giannis. Curry dishes to Simmons. Here's the lob for Harris.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. No coverage that time.
And to me, this is the perfect spot for a Giannis jump shot. Keeps the opponent honest.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Embiid throws it down.
The reach of Embiid, just fantastic. Just throw it up there. I mean, he's committed to finishing the alley-oop.
Holiday attacking. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Bucks passing it around. 1:31 left here in the fourth quarter. And Embiid with the block. 5 on the clock. Here's DiVincenzo. Back to Curry. There's the triple. It's tipped. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. The Bucks making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. Holiday attacking. And Embiid with the block.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the 76ers.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And, guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Joel Embiid.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid with it. He kicks to Curry. Lets it go with the three. They get it back. The tray. No good. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. That's good.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passes.
So Philadelphia wins it. A confident win in one.
Welcome to NBA 2K TV Day Fry. Now, your organization had the #1 pick last year. You guys selected JVM, and now you are defending champions. Congratulations. So the upcoming draft, what is your organization looking for in order to defend the title?
All we're looking for in this year's draft to kind of help us, try to go back to back is somebody that's going to come in and just kind of buy.
And the Atlanta Hawks, a shot from earlier on, arriving for a battle on the road. And looking confident all.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And it's Antetokounmpo.
Are you kidding me? How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Young against Holiday. 6 to shoot. Fires from the line. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Here's Holiday, and he makes good on the layup. Well, we all know, Clark, the travel in the NBA is just exhausting. It's just incredible how many miles these teams rack up.
Kevin, I tell you, some of the old-timers would say, hey, they travel in charter planes today and 5-star hotels. They haven't seen anything as far as rough travel. But you're right, it takes a toll. But players are well accustomed to navigating the cadence and rhythm of traveling and still being ready to play.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Okongwu's checked in for Reddish. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. He lobs it up.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Here's Young. The putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Young against Holiday. Here's Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Young taking his time here. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
Young against Augustine. And the dunk by Capella.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Antetokounmpo, no good. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They come into this one. Oh,
goodness.
Where did that come from? Oh, that was beautiful.
What a punch.
Augustine passes to Middleton. No good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Young dishes to Okongwu. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And here's Giannis. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end, outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Augustine passes to Portis. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Outside Collins. Passes it to Capella. And stolen by Portis. Middleton drives in, and he jams it with authority.
Man, can he finish. Chris Middleton, so good at driving inside. And if you don't get there...
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Hawks on top, up 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pass to Forbes. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Hawks. Rondo looking over the floor. Fernando. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
He hits the second from the line. Bucks trail by 5. Now here is Holiday. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. He feeds it to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Holiday against Rondo. Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella, and Collins subbed in for Tony Snell. To the paint, here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
The three for DiVincenzo. The shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Rondo against Holiday. Rondo kicks to Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Rondo. Bobbed up there for Collins.
You know, Rondo's highest priority is to get his teammates open shots every trip. I mean, that's what makes him go and endears him to his teammates.
Now Holiday, he isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Holiday against Rondo. Taken away by Holiday. To the inside, here's DiVincenzo.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Outside Rondo. Craig pulls it in. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Makes it off the glass. Holiday's got the lead up to 3 now for Milwaukee.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Rondo, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Rondo going right through the contact and scoring there. He's a lot tougher than he looks.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Takes it down to Middleton. And to Kumbo inside. Gallinari on him. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Young. He makes that one drop, only a second, 5 tries.
You know, you can't afford to let Young slip by you, especially in these open floor situations. That is inviting trouble.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
To the left side wing. Inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And that's now 10 points for Clint Capella.
Capella's a capable scorer from the interior. Nice job there.
And a close game so far through the first 2.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Clint Capella had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points, 2 block shots. And that does it for our half.
And as we get to this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Clint Capella has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And it's good for 2. Young's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Atlanta.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Young, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Holiday.
And the comparisons to Steph Curry, it's understandable. Young's shooting ability is off the chart.
Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day who was my favorite. You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's DiVincenzo. No good. Shot missing.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Young, no good.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Middleton, and Capella sends it back.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. Bucks trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And the dunk by Capella. Capella's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
I'll tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
Looking to end the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names, headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And, Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view. You've gotten a front court view. You've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
DiVincenzo against Young. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Hawks leading by 9. Young left side. Young is doubled. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
You know, we're used to seeing this kind of efficiency from Capella, but he's scoring with volume, too. That's impressive.
The pass to Lopez. Sinks that one from the post. Lopez has got 8 points.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
DiVincenzo against Young. Alinari on the wing. From the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow. Impressive.
Young drives in. Lopez with the block. Fast break, Milwaukee. Giannis is running. And Giannis throws it down.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Here's Young. 10 points for him. Lays it up off the glass. 12 points for him.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez, and Young comes over to help. Back to Lopez. He's looking for DiVincenzo and finds him.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Bucks trail by 7. Here's Connaughton, and he dunks it down.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
And Gallinari kicks to Young. The Hawks have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
The third quarter comes to a close. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
Hey, what we got to do here is...
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. We've got Bogdanovich. John Collins is out there with Okongwu. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Herter in at the shooting guard. 6 on the shot clock. Rondo against Augustine. Now, here's Okongwu. D right on him. They get the rebound. Tries it again. Kicks it out to Collins. From downtown. Offensive rebound. Outside Rondo. A 3-ball. Pass to Herter. Fires for 3. Atlanta again missing. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 5-point game. Holiday gets the bucket.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint. Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Portis trying to free himself. The second effort. That one, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Forbes.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Atlanta calls timeout. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Augustine. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. Trae Young comes in for Rajon Rondo. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He said nobody thought we'd be in this position right now, and we are. He said he was proud of his guys, but he also said, now go finish this thing off and get this win. Kevin?
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Atlanta's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Herter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Herter's got his first 3 points of the game.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Trying to get open is Lopez. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Holiday.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Fernando, the pass to Capella, buries it down low.
So good to see the role players stepping up in big moments. That's a big basket for Clint Capella.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hawks?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Herter.
You can really see Middleton now starting to emerge as a leader for this team. Whenever they're looking for an important basket, he provides it.
Young against Holiday. Young outside. And he gets the bucket. Young's got 14 points here in the second half.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And it's blocked. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his third foul of the game. Atlanta making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Young passes to Fernando. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Holiday. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Young against Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
Both free throws good from Drew Holiday.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Young with the ball. 56 seconds left in the game. The Hawks again can't hit.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
And it's sent back by Lopez.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
On offense here, the Bucks trailing by 5. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Middleton for 3. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
"17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Young passes to Gallinari. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. The shot, no good. Misses. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did.
David, thank you. The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to send their fans home happy tonight. A view of the Atlanta skyline and all the action below it, as seen from the 17th Street Bridge. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our... A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Danilo Gallinari.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Okongwu is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Collins in at the 3 slot. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
Here's Young. The 76ers getting the bucket. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking about the postseason.
I agree.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Here's Herter. He's coming off a 13-point game against Orlando. Capella.
Great defense by Harris. He put in an effort to contest that shot.
Curry dishes to Harris. Young against Curry. There's the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
The Hawks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Young looking it over. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Simmons passes to Green. Curry is inside. Outside, Simmons. Passes to Embiid. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Capella. Rebound by the Hawks. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now, here's Howard. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Utah.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
There's 1:47 left to play in the first. Outside Rondo. Fernando. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now, here's Milton. He's covered by Bogdanovich. 1:19 left in the first quarter. Stolen away. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Finished off the break.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Pass to Howard. Pass to Maxey. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The Hawks trail by 4. Outside Rondo. Banked in off the glass.
The craftiness of Rondo makes him a tough cover in pick and roll sets. Just when you think he's going to pass, he'll surprise you with the shot.
Now, here's Maxey. Now here's Howard. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Solid transition play from Cam Reddish, working hard to make an impact.
And the pass to Milton. At the top of the key, Korkmaz. He dishes it to Howard. That one goes in. Howard's got his second basket of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Rondo. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got Maxey. Korkmaz is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Howard in at the center, locking down the middle. And here are the 76ers now, following the bucket by the Hawks.
They are still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Now here's Rondo, guarded closely. And it's sent back by Howard. And he makes that one. Fernando's got 6 points. Fernando's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Maxey passes to Thybulle. And here's Maxey. Passes it to Korkmaz. Now the feed to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
And not a whole lot that D can do. Once Howard is in position for the dunk, he might as well start jogging back the other way.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Howard with the steal. Maxey passes to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close. The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Back to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Bogdanovich up top, defended by Thybulle.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Maxey passes to Korkmaz. And here's Maxey. He's covered by Rondo. Pass to Howard. To the paint. Here's Korkmaz. 2 free throws coming up. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pass to Simmons. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And Simmons slams it in.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one. allowing any room to operate. You know he's going to be aggressive.
Simmons finds Curry. Back to Simmons. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in. Here's Young. Count that as his fourth basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Scouting report is be physical with Trae Young. And every night he finds ways to still make plays.
Now here is Harris. He's coming off a 22-point game against Utah.
He owned the glass in that one too. No one could put a body on him.
Here's Curry. 6-point lead. Count that one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Young outside. Knocks it loose. Capella kicks to Young for the 3. That one doesn't go. And Philadelphia the other way now. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
If you don't have that one guy who gets you 10-plus boards every night, you just have to send more guys to the glass.
Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Simmons on the wing. 17 points for him last game against Utah.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Joel, you...
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Clint Capella is out there with Okongwu, and it's Collins in at the small forward.
Crafty and smooth. Simmons tearing up the nets. He is definitely a rising star.
It's stolen by Green, and they're pushing it up. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Here's Okongwu after Ben Simmons buckets. The putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 14. To the inside, Embiid kicks to Simmons. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time. And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Here's Simmons. Following the basket by Trae Young. Shot clock at 5. Simmons inside. The layup off target.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
Down low. Outside Curry. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Okongwu. Reddish comes in for John Collins. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Trae Young. And then for Philadelphia, Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Green. Shake Milton comes in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Korkmaz checked in for Harris. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Hawks trail by 10. Rondo with it. Dishes it to Capella. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Capella's got 4 this quarter.
One of the more instinctive passers over the last decade. Rondo quickly locates the open man.
Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Rondo. Fast break, the Hawks. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Maxey passes to Embiid, and it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Howard finds Thibault. And Howard, here we go. And Howard with the stuff.
And when a 265-pound center like Howard is moving like that towards the hoop, the D has no shot. Very efficient when driving the ball.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here is Howard. 6-point lead. And there's the pass to Korkmaz. To the middle. And stolen by Howard. 54 seconds left in the third. Korkmaz passes to Howard. Back to Korkmaz. And the shot goes in.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Gallinari outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Dwight Howard.
This is Gallinari's game. Can create his own shot and terrific at drawing fouls.
The Hawks making a switch here. Huerter's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Green in for Matisse Thybulle. Now here is Harris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Unloads from 13. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Rondo, good.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Rondo. And that one's good, Maxey.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward position.
Hard to imagine a much better target on the alley-oop than Embiid. Get the lob anywhere in his vicinity, and you might wind up on a highlight reel.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Now, here's Okongwu. He's guarded closely. Harris knocks it loose.
Great position on that play from Tobias, challenging the shot and getting a piece of it.
Embiid dishes to Harris. Back to Embiid. Simmons passes to Green. Inside, and Simmons slams it in. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, it's the 2nd game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Out to Harris. High post, Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Green. No good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Now Simmons. Up top, Embiid. Shoots over Capella. Embiid, no good. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his 1st foul. The Hawks trail by 11. Young outside. And that one, good.
I mean, he's young, but the game just looks like it's slowed down for Trey. Knows exactly where to get his shots.
Simmons finds Curry. Tipped away. Out to Harris. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Back to Curry. Here's the floater. It's rebounded by Herter. Embiid with the steal. Outside for Simmons. The 76ers again can't hit it. Here's Herter, guarded by Curry. Young drives in, and the shot goes in. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Gallinari, he's checked in for Atlanta. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Passes it to Harris. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound by the Hawks.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Collins adds a two-pointer. Lets it go. And Gallinari throws it down.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Swiped away.
This has reached desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on. Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
Here's Milton. In the corner, it's Harris. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Capella.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
It drops.
Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot.
Harris dishes to Simmons. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
To you, do you have any advice for those players who are aspiring to get to the league?
Biggest thing is, obviously stick skill and all that stuff matters, but I feel like if you can put out content, you can make yourself valuable off the court. That's what matters, just as much as your stick skill.
What's the biggest lesson that you've learned as a pro?
You're playing for something bigger than you, obviously. Even if it's not, for me, it would be the Wizards, the NBA. If I've seen, this opportunity get taken.
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents and taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. And it's on it. Oh!
No doubt. I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Simmons passes to Embiid. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Embiid. Simmons got his second bucket tonight. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Now Simmons, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. Simmons finds Embiid. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
What breathtaking quickness by Simmons. So good at blowing by whoever is brave enough to try to take him on.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken #1.
Now here's Embiid. Count that bucket.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Harris against Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
Simmons, the bounce pass. Embiid kicks to Simmons. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The 76ers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. The 76ers #1.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
And the dunk by Lopez.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Simmons passes to Embiid to the inside. And it's sent back by Lopez. Now the Bucks moving it up. Antetokounmpo running. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The pass to Embiid. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Bucks with some changes. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. And then for Philadelphia, Howard's checked in for Harris. Shake Milton comes in for Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Danny Green. Here's Augustine following the basket by Dwight Howard. And the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
76ers moving the ball around. Howard's shot is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. And Embiid with the block. Pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And the rejection by Embiid. Simmons against Giannis. Embiid drives in, and they double up Embiid. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Philadelphia has possession. 5 to shoot. Simmons inside. Antetokounmpo defending.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Simmons.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
Middleton on the wing. Another shot, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got DJ Augustine, and it's Portis in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Crafty and smooth. Simmons tearing up the nets. He is definitely a rising star.
Now here is Augustine. He's tightly guarded. Passes to Maxey. Back to Korkmaz. He feeds it to Howard. Good, nice job down low. Howard's got 6.
Hard for the defense to deal with the massive size of Howard. That kind of D does not affect a big guy like him in the slightest.
Augustine passes to Portis. Over Maxey. Here's Augustine. And the rebound goes to Howard. The 76ers leading by 10. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And that one's good, Maxey. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Portis. They can't stop the run with that one. For Philadelphia, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Down low. Lobbed up there for Howard. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
Launches it. The shot off that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Torrey Craig. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Brent Forbes. And it's Drew Holiday in for Augustine. And the 76ers also making a change. Green, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. Thibault, the pass to Maxey. Lays it up and banks it in.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Holiday looking for an opening. Portis trying to free himself. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got his first 2 points.
Drew's got such a great build, 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
Korkmaz passes to Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
To the paint, here's Portis. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Middleton for three, and Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Maxey passes to Thibault. Now here's Maxey, defended by Middleton. Now here's Maxey. Tight defense on him. Howard against Portis. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Milwaukee making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Maxey. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Middleton. Antetokounmpo's got 12 in the game. And so Curry will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. High post, Embiid. Back to Curry, taken away by Holiday. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Here's DiVincenzo. And so it's the Philadelphia 70s. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to Ben Simmons. Had it going on in the first quarter. He had 14 points, 5 rebounds. Thanks for joining.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Now you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward position. Curry on the wing. Defended by Middleton. Charity stripe shot. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Holiday with the 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Simmons passes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read. Calls his own number and then sends it home.
Here's DiVincenzo. Rebound by the 76ers.
You talk about things at halftime and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Harris passes to Embiid, and he gets it to go.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Bucks trail by 17. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And Lopez throws it down.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season, but in year 2 he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Embiid kicks to Green. Outside Curry. They get it back. Curry on the wing. Lets the three fly. It's not going to go for him. Bucks trail by 15. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. Pass to Lopez. On the wing, Holiday. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Offline with his three.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Green, the pass to Harris. Down low, clock at 6. And that one's good, Simmons.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Outside Holiday. Feeds it to Lopez. Embiid with the steal. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. On the wing, Harris. Embiid inside. Lopez is there. Three-pointer. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Trailing by 17. That one falls.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Curry passes to Embiid. Back to Curry. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Got a piece of it. Lopez with the steal. Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. And that one, good. Connaughton's got his first bucket of the night.
Now, I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
And stolen by Portis. Not going to go that time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Antetokounmpo is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Milton kicks to Thybulle. Back to Milton. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Maxey, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the 76ers lead by 14. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Antetokounmpo. Now the 76ers on the break. Korkmaz passes to Thibault. Inside. Antetokounmpo against Embiid. The pass to Korkmaz. That one off the back iron and out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Craig. Portis kicks to Craig. From past the arc. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Back to Thibault. So the wing on the left. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Connaughton passes to Craig. And here is Portis. And he lays it straight in.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Milton kicks to Korkmaz. Up top, Embiid. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And the rejection by Embiid. Free throw good, Portis. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton comes in for Torrey Craig. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. Giannis, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. 4 on the shot clock. Lobbed up there for Embiid. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Bucks trail by 12. Outside Holiday. Curry with the steal. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The feed now to Simmons. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Embiid throws it down.
Hard to imagine a much better target on the alley-oop than Embiid. Get the lob anywhere in his vicinity, and you might wind up on a highlight reel.
Philadelphia leading by 12. And here is Simmons. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton.
Here's so much about this 3 and D in terms of the wings in the NBA. And Chris Middleton really embodies all of that. He can do some damage behind the arc and then is asked to guard the team's most potent offensive wing.
Both good from the line that time. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the 76ers.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ben Simmons.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Simmons finds Curry. Jacks up a three. From deep three-point range. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable...
play against. They're excited just to see in the league in general. You got Crazy, who's probably going to go number one. No Love Czar. He's a guy that he's been playing for years. I'm excited just to play against him. Glow the Real, another guy, really good player. Time's finally up for them to be in the league, and I'm excited to play against them. So I'm seeing, their dreams come true.
Are setting tonight with the lights of downtown. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Danilo Gallinari.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Shots good by Middleton. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
Versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And And the dunk by Giannis.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Holiday against Young, and the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Collins kicks to Young. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he sees it.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Lopez with the steal. And the dunk by Lopez.
The big 7-footer rumbling into the lane.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Young. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here is Holiday. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Memphis.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And finished off by Collins.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
Young against Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. To the middle. Pass to DiVincenzo. The Bucks working the ball around. Back to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 2. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Count it, good.
The defense not putting up any fight. Allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now, here is Young. A 32-point game for him in the win against the Magic in Orlando.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Here is Augustine. Following the basket by Trae Young.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there. Augustine making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Young with the ball. Picked up by Portis. And Okongwu slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
There's a minute left to play here in the first. Young is double. There's the pass to Okongwu. Ball's knocked loose and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Hawks with possession here. And Gallinari kicks to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Milwaukee with the rebound. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the bucket by the Bucks.
You know, with Rondo's tenure in the league, he's been around now for over a decade and a half. He continues to give you flashes of that burst.
Augustine passes to Portis. Here's Connaughton. Misses the 3. Young inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 12 in the game.
You know, Rondo's highest priority is to get his teammates open shots every trip. I mean, that's what makes him go and endears him to his teammates.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case? No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Gallinari is out there with Reddish. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Rondo in at the 1. So that's the Hawks 5. To the inside. And stolen by Portis. And it's the Bucks on the break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. The Bucks trailed. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Portis. And Capella sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Capella on display there. When his energy matches his wingspan, he causes a lot of problems on defense.
John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's Herter. Atlanta with the ball. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Clint Capella.
Well, you got to have a plan for Giannis on the drive. I mean, he's extremely aggressive. The defense really unable to handle him.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Snell, defended by DiVincenzo. Capella with the bucket.
Nice recognition that time from Capella, aggressively rolling to the bucket after setting the screen.
And here is DiVincenzo. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Snell, defended by DiVincenzo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Brook Lopez. For Atlanta, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Herter.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Holiday left side. The 8-footer. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here they come. Here's DiVincenzo. And good that time. DiVincenzo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Lopez over to help. To the middle. It's deflected. Here's Capella. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Giannis passes to Lopez. Middleton for three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against Orlando. And foul on the shot. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. To the paint. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Augustine finds Lopez. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
He is actually 2 hands full inside. And Lopez more than happy to take the trip to the line.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Augustine with the steal. Pass to Craig. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Rondo against Augustine. Rondo's shot is good.
Rondo going right through the contact and scoring there. He's a lot tougher than he looks.
Augustine passes to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And it's in there. Rondo's got 6.
You know, he's a bit of a rarity and maybe even a throwback when you look at Rondo and how being a smaller guard, he still is comfortable operating inside.
Lopez kicks to Augustine. And the layup's good off the glass. Augustine's got his second basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Bogdanovich. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Bogdanovich has got his first basket of the night.
You know, this is Rondo's role. He's out there to run the offense. And
thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. A nice show being put on tonight by Brook Lopez. He had 12 points, 2 assists. And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic from Brook Lopez.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Capella. Here's Young. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Just his night, guys. We saw Young do this in college. Once he gets into a rhythm, he will just put it on you.
Here's Giannis. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Collins, good. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Here's Reddish. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. That one goes. Count it. Bucks trail by 3. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. Tony Snell comes in for Reddish. The Bucks also with the sub. Portis is checked in. Back to Young. The shot's good.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The Bucks making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in.
Man, can he finish. Chris Middleton, so good at driving inside. And if you don't get there soon enough, he's turning it over on top of your head.
Young dishes to Gallinari. That shot is off. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Young. Finished off the break. Young's got the lead up to 4 now for Atlanta.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Basket good. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
Young, good. Young's got 8 here in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
It's good.
When Antetokounmpo is driving, he's locked in on finishing no matter what the defense hits him with.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. The lead is 2. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Puts it up from 17. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. He's got 9.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively. Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Middleton for 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Herter, no good. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Middleton. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Portis against Young. Down low. Here's Herter. And the layup falls. Herter's got 6.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
for me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Rajon Rondo is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Rondo gets the bucket.
Yeah, Rondo really knows how to maneuver his body, contorted in an effort to draw fouls, and so effective with that.
And to the Kumbo inside. He's guarded by Collins. That one drops for him.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Outside Rondo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Clark, although he's not the force he once was on the floor, Rajon Rondo still can give you strong minutes in bursts.
Greg, I tell you what, I love watching this guy work. I know his double-digit assist days are long in his rearview mirror, but this dude still knows how to run a team, and he is ideal for leading your second unit because he's an orchestrator, a facilitator, a playmaker, and guys love playing with him. You can just feel how guys enjoy playing with Rondo running the show.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Thank you, David. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Giannis passes to Holiday. He's off on that one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Middleton, and it's blocked. Collins up top, covered by Giannis. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 4. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Free throw good, Bogdanovich. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, but the main thing is the 2-possession lead is secure.
Here's DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball. You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
From 7, kicks it out to Collins. Rondo dishes to Capella. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 5-point game, but they'll get another chance. Lob pass to Capella, taken away by Holiday. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. And Giannis hits it to go on the assist by Lopez. Giannis has got 13 points in the second half. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two.
And Milwaukee has possession. Bucks trail by 3. Here's DiVincenzo. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Here's Rondo. Milwaukee with the rebound. 1:06 left in the fourth to take the lead. Up again, and Antetokounmpo on the follow. And the Bucks lead by 1.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. Money!
And they do have a foul to give. And it's all about the 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
Stolen by Middleton, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Stolen. It's Young on the wing. And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
First play is from Machiavelli 1020 in the Rec. Don't be intimidated into quitting when your team is down. Like, really.
$2K Sports. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Clint Capella is out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the point. And for Philadelphia, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And the NBA, Chris, with a long regular season, we know that. Are there things that can make the season seem even longer or shorter or in between for that matter?
Yeah, Kevin, well, I tell you what, the cliche, time flies when you're having fun. But we all know that's true. So when you're losing or not seeing eye to eye, that's when this season can really drag on.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. And here's Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he seizes it.
Simmons with it. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Now, here is Young. Now, here's Embiid. He had 40 points in the win against Utah.
And he had 2 blocks also, don't forget. I mean, it tells you what kind of presence he was for him at both ends of the floor.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Puts it on the deck and takes it to the hoop. Simmons is one of the best at using the dribble to score.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Young with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Capella, that's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Simmons. 17 points for him last game against Utah.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Young, coming off a stellar performance against Orlando.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Collins against Simmons. Right side Green, back to Simmons. Feeds it to Embiid. It's stolen by Capella. And now Young running the floor all by himself.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Curry passes to Embiid. Back to Curry. And the pass to Embiid. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Proving how legitimate of a threat he is inside. I mean, once Embiid gets it this close, I mean, it's all but over.
Young taking his time here. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
And Simmons kicks to Curry. Pass to Embiid. Back to Curry. And Capella sends it back.
It seems to improve his shot blocking every year. I mean, Capella is outstanding at using his length to swat away shots. And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Atlanta also making some changes here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Okongwu. Reddish comes in for Collins. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Huerter. Now, here's Milton. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Utah. Back to Howard. Pass to Korkmaz. 6 to shoot. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Young. Here's Korkmaz. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Pass to Maxey. Kicks it to Howard. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Capella. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Capella's got his second bucket of the game to go. The 76ers trail by 7. Maxey passes to Milton. And here is Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Love the aggressive mind state. Howard showing how authoritative he is inside.
Rondo looking around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Dwight Howard.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the Hawks making a change here. Snell's checked in.
I mean, having a floor general like Rondo on the court instantly elevates your offense. He does everything he can to bring out the best in his team.
Now, here's Maxey. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. He gets that one.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Snell from outside. Capella. And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 6 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. No good on the free throw.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Here's Rondo. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Gallinari. Rajon Rondo is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. Now, here's Maxey. Howard can't hit. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Gallinari. Rebound by the 76ers. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
As long as you do that, you put yourself in a good position to win, no matter if you're home or away.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I'd throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. The 76ers making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. And they double up Simmons. Out left to the wing. Here's Embiid. It's blocked. Rondo against Simmons. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen. That they've got to communicate much better out there.
Green, he's checked in for the 76ers. Seth Curry comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Collins checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for Rajon Rondo. Curry, it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Simmons. Count that one. Simmons got 8.
The physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Here's Young. Here's Okongwu. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks. Outside Curry. Embiid kicks to Curry. Back to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Young with the ball. Now Green defending.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
Simmons left side. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. They kick it out to Green. Curry is inside, working on Collins. Curry dishes to Green. Just 3 to shoot. Bucket is good. Green's got his first points of the game. The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against the Magic.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
And they were connecting. When they're connecting like that, they're hard to beat. Their accuracy from outside, just incredible.
Now here's Green. Out to Harris. Fires from deep. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. That is the pass to Herter. We've got 1:23 left in the second quarter. No good on the 3. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
Great D. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Here's Young. 76ers getting the bucket. No good on that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Outside Curry. Harris outside. No good with the layup.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And Herter gets it to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Hey, right here,
Now the pass to Curry. There's the feed to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
It's easy to admire Embiid. I mean, the game seems to come so easy to the big fella, especially when it comes to dunking.
Here's Young. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Can't afford to lose Simmons in the screen and roll. When you do, he torches you for that mistake.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 13 points and that should do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding him and feeding him and feeding him. This is the right game plan.
Well, we've got a moment to set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop, and slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, the quick hands of Simmons. He's great at realizing when to risk going after steals.
Young outside. Inside. Here's Capella. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And stolen by Simmons. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Green. And Maxey's subbed in for Curry. And they pick up 2. Embiid's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Sent back.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Snell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, I like the aggressive approach from Snell. He plays assertive against the defense and creates an opportunity at the line.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
Whew, that's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
No trespassing, Howard patrolling the defensive end.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Milton the pass to Maxey. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Maxey's got 5 points so far.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
They came out the locker room fresh. I mean, they've been the stronger team since halftime, no doubt.
Yeah, Rondo just isn't afraid of getting hammered on the inside. Remarkable at getting under the skin of his opponents and forcing the issue.
Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Thibault finds Milton. Intercepted. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Bogdanovich. Milton grabs the board. The 76ers leading by 5, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Passes it to Maxey. He feeds it to Howard. Shoots a fader.
The mobility and reach of Capella is just outstanding. He uses it so well on the defensive end.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. The first free throw is good. Danny Green, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And a change for the Hawks. Young's checked in. The Hawks trail by 5. Capella inside. He's guarded by Howard. Capella with the bucket.
But this is what Capella does. I mean, an active rebounder who hits the offensive glass with force.
Now, here's Maxey, defended by Young. Maxey passes to Green. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
And the persistence of Bogdanovich. I mean, I love watching him work hard in these transition situations.
Thibault kicks to Korkmaz. Pass to Maxey. There's the dish to Howard. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the 76ers lead by 3. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Rebound by the 76ers. Now Howard. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. 76ers ahead. They lead by 3. Live. Head Head coach Nate McMillan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
You got to stop that ball. All right, you got to.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight.
And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Here's Simmons. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. The Hawks trail by 3. Young inside, working on Howard. He gets it in there.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Simmons against Collins. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And once Simmons turns on the Jets, there's no stopping him. I love seeing him play with this much confidence.
Young outside. Pass to Herter. Outside Collins. Clock at 6. Korkmaz grabs the miss. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Simmons against Collins. And here is Simmons. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Collins.
That's just the sheer strength of Simmons. You want to try to tie him down? He's going to fight hard for every bucket.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Harris comes in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Atlanta. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, as a defender, you can never let Rondo get going to the hoop. Make him take the J.
Embiid, the pass to Korkmaz. Back to Embiid. Outside Curry. Tries again. Back to Embiid. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Herter, guarded by Harris, and Herter gets it to go. Now just a 2-point 76ers lead. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Young's checked in for Atlanta. To the paint, here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
But this is why Embiid has the ball in these moments, because the team counts on him to step up.
Here's Young, and Embiid with the block. Now the 76ers on the break, and that's an intentional foul. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Collins against Simmons. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Collins. That's good from Simmons.
And what you can appreciate about Simmons is his all-around game. I mean, he can score, he can pass, I mean, he can rebound, and he does it all at an efficient rate.
Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Young.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
And it's blocked by Simmons.
The reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
The pass to Embiid. Here's Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Korkmaz. Simmons with it. And Young picks him up defensively. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And Philadelphia making a change here. Scott's checked in.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run.
And he gets it back. Here's Herter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Embiid.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Young with the steal. And now Young running the floor all by himself. And it's blocked by Simmons. And they're on the break. Feeds to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Leading by 5.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Well, it's all about the fun-loving personality of Embiid, because it's just awesome. I mean, this guy likes to have fun on and off the court. A good league is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
Capella kicks to Gallinari. No good off the front iron. And an intentional foul right there.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. So it gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Oh, with a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. Now, you could put this one in the books.
Here's good one. No good.
Oh, versatile defender who can guard it any.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For